Hello, all my dear students. First of all, I would like to introduce myself, Professor KG Bhuva, Associate Professor, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Government Education Service Class 1, Technical Education Department, Government of Gujarat, having teaching experience of more than 27 years. I really enjoy teaching because teaching, learning, and writing Gujarati article is my hobby. I have currently developed my website. It is under progress, but you can see my website www.kgbua.com, and you can watch my video lecture on my YouTube channel, Professor KG Bua DGGC Surat, on www.youtube.com, and link is also shared with here. Uh, uh, in this subject of satellite communication, I would like to say something as per my view related to student community. Then we will start our lecture, and in first lecture we will see only the introduction to satellite communication. So, as far as my 27 years teaching experience is concerned, I have noticed that youth of India is not useless. Yes, you all are the youth of India, are not useless, but all of you are used less by others. Maybe your mother, father, maybe your family members, maybe as a teacher or professor, we all are not using you as required. Means youth is not useless, but they are used less. And it is the job of mother and teacher to build not only knowledge but also character of the youth. So in this subject, we will discuss most of the content related to knowledge point of view. But as per my view, only knowledge is not important in a life, but the character is main thing. Okay, and integrity, honesty, all the things plays an important role in a life, and particularly for our country. All of you know that maximum number of youths are there in our country, and if you can means आप अगर चाहो तो आप कर सकते हो, but with integrity and honesty, by developing your character, so you can do anything. ठीक है, और युवाओं को सही दिशा दिखाने से उसकी दशा अच्छी हम कर सकते हैं. So that is the role of mother and teacher, not to give youth knowledge, but also develop the character of youth. And as per my view, always think positive. That will be useful in progress in a life. And another one thing I want to say from my side is, I don't teach, but I always explain. So you can think that there is, what is the difference between teaching and explaining? So explaining is easy for anyone, but teach to others is very difficult. So if you compare with mother, so mother can teach you lesson of life from childhood, but teacher has to teach you after your childhood. That is why it is very difficult. So when I explain you, if it is converted into my teaching, that depends upon you, how much you learn and how you learn. That is why I always say that I cannot teach or I don't teach, but explain you. But you, as a student, you can make it possible that no, sir, you have teach us certainly something. So that depends upon you, and I hope that you will learn by heart this subject and also the lesson of the life. And then one important thing I want to say is that ethics, attitude, and values cannot be taught. These are the inherent characteristics of human being. So anybody cannot teach you these all the things, ethics, attitude, and values, but you can learn yourself and develop this characteristic in yourself: ethics, attitude, and values. And also I want to say another thing, that is for happy and healthy life, you must know difference between wants and needs, because wants can never satisfy, but we can satisfy our need by doing proper work. But wants are never satisfied even though you do any types of hard work. So understand the difference between wants and needs. And another thing, you must know or able to understand the difference between value and price. So price is fixed and you can purchase anything which has price, but you cannot purchase you cannot decide value of anything, because value we have to create. So this is first PPT I always share in every lecture, in every class of my student, may be useful to you. Now let us start to going to our subject. So first of all, as you must know, objective of life. What is the goal of our life? So in every lecture, I discuss what is the objective of today's lecture. Which things we will learn in today's lecture. So that is why I will give first the objective of today's lecture. So what is communication? We will understand, because you all of are maybe the students of electronics and communication students, so at least you must know clearly and conceptually what is electronics and what is communication. So we will learn what is communication, then review of different communication systems. Once you understand communication, then you must have learned or must will learn different types of communication system. We overview we will discuss. Then features, going to, this is also one type of communication, satellite communication is, we will switch to the features offered by satellite communication. Then frequency allocations for different regions, because as you know, frequency is the play an important role in any type of communication systems. Then overview for various applications of satellite communication. We will discuss where satellite communications can be used, or where satellite can be used in a communication or any other applications. Then frequency and band designation in a common use for satellite, which are the different frequency bands allotted for different satellite services. And then I will ask some questions to you and discuss. Generally, questions asked by the student at last, but as per my view, first I ask questions to the student, because I want to learn, I want to know how much you understand during the lecture, and then I will give answer also. If I are not able to understand and give the answer, so I will discuss again. But my practice is that I will ask first question to the student and then discuss the question. So this is the objective of today's lecture. This is the meaning of communication. Uh, I am explaining the technical meaning, or technically what is the communication means. Otherwise, the communication meaning of all of you know, when we speak with which other, that is also one type of communication. But we are here, we are discussing about the technical meaning of communication. Particularly, we are the student, you are the students of electronics and communication engineering, so you must know what is electronics and what is communication. So communication is transfer or exchange of information from one place to another place. So here you must be able to understand detailed meaning of each word. So what is the meaning of transfer or exchange? Okay, transfer or exchange from means we have to exchange something from one place to another place, or transfer something from one place to another place. So here I am not using the word send or receive, because that is one way communication. So here transfer maybe is always two way, maybe one way or two way. So that is why, to understand perfectly, I have used word transfer or exchange. But which thing we want to transfer or exchange? That is information. Okay, so transfer of information are the important words. So you must know meaning of transfer and exchange or information. So which type of information we want to transfer from one place to another place, that you must know. So informations are fixed in a word, but most of the students are not able to give the answer, correct answer at the first time. After studying different types of subjects related to communication system, even students are not able to give the uh, exact meaning of communication, and then particularly a type of information we want to exchange from one place to another point. So that is why I am thinking that I will prepare and put one video lecture related to fundamental of communication system separately, because this is the lecture or video related to satellite communication. So I'm not going in detail about the fundamental or basics of communication system. So transfer of exchange of information from one place to another place. So type of information are fixed, and that you can divide mainly in three categories. So information may be audio, video, or data. So another important, after knowing the type of information, you must know the frequency of that information, because frequency and noise plays an important role in any type of communication system. So you must know the frequency of that information. Suppose if audio frequency is there, audio information is there, what is the range of frequency? So that you must know. And audio frequency range is from starting from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Video frequency range is in megahertz, and data frequency may be different. So main information to be transferred or exchanged from one place to another are audio, video, and data. All type of information used in communication system are in these three categories, not any other information. And if you know any other, then please tell me. So another meaning of communication in detail is communication is the process by which information is exchanged between individual through a medium. So exchange of information between individual or from one to many place. Okay, from many place to one place, maybe individual or this type of, and through different medium. Okay, maybe wired communication, wireless communication, we will discuss in detail. The information may be in the form of voice, text, picture, or a combination of this, as I discussed, audio, video, and data. And then after understanding the meaning of communication, how we can make a system through which we can communicate, means communication system. So in any communication system, there are different components, different circuits, different subsystems, but all these act together to accomplish information transfer exchange purpose. So maybe different block or different subsystem, different components, but all together work as to obtain the objective of transferring information from one place to another place. So this is the basic meaning of communication and about the communication systems. So now in detail, if we see with the help of block diagram any communication system, these are the basic blocks: source and destination. Source means the place from where you want to exchange or transfer information, and destination is the place where you want to receive the information. So source and destination. Then at the source we use the transmitter to transfer or to transmit the information signal. After modulation, that is why modulator is used. I hope that all of you know about the transmitter and modulator, modulation, demodulation, all the things. Then after transmitting through transmitter, the signal has to travel by any path, and that path is known as channel. So information travels through any channel. Channel may be of different type, as all of you know. It may be wired channel or wireless channel. Then at the destination side, Receiver will receive the information signal, and demodulator is used at receiver side. The role of demodulator is to demodulate the signal and convert it the original form. In between, during the transmission in a channel, noise is introduced. Here noise का मतलब घोंघाट नहीं है, आवाज नहीं है. Noise is unwanted signal, because we want to transfer our information signal, but some unwanted signals are added in a channel or in some circuit also. So this is the overview of a basic communication system. All of you learn different subject of different types of communication system like this. Up to final year semester, you have learned all this subject: analog communication system, in which we use radio and TV transmission. Also nowadays in digital communication system, all of you particularly used for radio and TV communication. Then optical fiber communication system for cable TV and internet connectivity networking. Then microwave communication, in which we can use cable or transmission line. And wireless communication system, particularly used for cell phone and internet. Data communication system for internet and networking. So before this, all of you have learned these all the subject. But in all this type of communication system, as previously discussed in the block diagram, the basic thing remains same in all type of communication system. We have to transfer information from one place to another place, and for that basic blocks are transmitter, receiver, and channel. Okay, at the source side we require transmitter, and at destination side we require receiver. So any type of communication system, these are the basic blocks. And for any type of communication system, frequency and noise is important. You because information frequency remains same, but we transmit with modulation. So modulating frequencies are different. So for that, any type of communication system, we require bandwidth and purchase a bandwidth. So last one is the today's subject is satellite communication. So let us start with our subject, satellite communication. These are the important features offered by satellite communication. It provides communication link to remote communities. So where there are some places where physical cabling is not possible in remote areas. So it provides a link for communication at the remote places. Remote sensing, detection of pollution, weather condition, search and rescue operations. So satellite can be used for detecting of pollution in particular region on the earth, and weather condition. Either there will be the possibility of any rain or bad weather. So that's all are the use of satellite communications. And another main part is it covers the large area of the earth. So large area of the earth are visible from the satellite. Thus the satellite can form the start point of communication network linking together many users at a time, or simultaneously. User may be spread widely geographically and on any place of the earth. So this is the important feature of satellite communication compared to other communication systems. Again, I am repeating, it covers the large area. So it can provide a start point of communication networks, which links, this is one type of large network, which link many users simultaneously together. Users may be at any place on the earth. And as I already discussed, that frequency is the main factor. I am talking about not about the information frequency, because information frequency is fixed in any type of communication system. Because in any type of communication system, we want to transfer same information, audio, video, or data. So here, what we are discussing about the frequency allocation is related to carrier frequency used for modulation. So as we know that area of the world or earth is a very large. So International Telecommunication Union coordination and planning world divided into three regions. This is one authority that has divided the whole world in three regions, and take the active participation and in the allocation of frequency for different applications. So in region 1, Europe, Africa, formerly Soviet Union, and Mongolia. And in region 2, North and South America and Greenland. In region 3, Asia and some part excluding region 1, and Australia, Southwest Pacific. So what is the purpose of this type of division in a region? Because main problem we are facing is the frequency bands. Okay, so by dividing whole earth in a different region, there is a less possibility between interference in frequency of different region. So we can allot the same frequency band allotted to region 1 to region 2, because their distance is very far and there is a not possibility of interference in a frequency. That is the purpose of dividing whole earth in a different regions. And these are the different applications of satellite communication. Overview of different applications. So some applications are fixed, so that is known as for the fixed point, that is known as a fixed satellite services, FSS service. So fixed point telephone relay calls, broadcast feeds for television and radio station networks. I want to clear something here. I'm not talking about the landline phone here. This is the fixed point telephone relay call. Means sometimes in remote areas we are not able to develop physical networks for telephone. At that time, at specific points are decided where specific application of satellite for telephone calling is used. Means this is one type of telephone used by satellite for special application. So this is the difference between normal telephone network and this application of satellite. And then broadcast feeds for television and radio station networks. If you have noticed or seen that we have different radio stations, but we are not receiving all radio station at all places and all TV channels at all places. सपोज दीदी दूरदर्शन है तो उसका एक पहले यागी उड़ा एंटेना आता था, तो उसके लिए टीवी रिले सेंटर थे अलग अलग सिटी में. So that relay center, and for similarly for radio also, the relay center are receiving the signals directly from the satellite, not similarly as a nowadays which we are using for broadcast satellite services. That is the second application, that is different thing. And for TV and radio station relay center is the different thing. So nowadays we all are knowing that broadcast satellite service is available. So direct broadcast to home is subscription based direct broadcast service from the satellite, but this is the correct technical name. But most of people are using direct to home service, DTH service or D2H service, but correct technical name of this service is DBS service, or direct broadcast service of satellite. And that from that we can view the direct satellite TV channels through direct satellite and the different radio services. Next one is mobile satellite service. Again, there is a confusion between mobile we are currently using and this service. So landline mobile, maritime mobile, aeronautical mobile. So these are also at the remote places where physical connection is not possible. So this is the land satellite phone, you can say satellite phone, but mobile phone. Okay, so on the land, and then in a sea for maritime purpose, that is maritime mobile, and aeronautical mobile, the pilot is used. These all are the applications through satellite. And last one we will see in a detail, all application in a detail, that is the navigational satellite services. Mean use of satellite in navigation. I think all of you know meaning of navigation. Means navigate means to direct. So in through navigational service, all of you are using GPS. Sorry to say, but most of we are not knowing and using our GPS, our navigation system, because GPS is the global position service through satellite. Okay, but that is developed by USA and available globally available. Okay, globally available positioning system or navigation system developed by USA. But we most of you know, we know and use the GPS, but there are other two systems developed by our scientists of ISRO, that is Gagan and Navik. The difference between Gagan and Navik is that Gagan is GPS dependent, GPS augmented navigation system. GPS augmented means some satellite launched by our country is used and some satellite of GPS are used. So that is not totally independent navigation system developed by India. Then Navik is the navigational system for Indian constellation, that a totally independent project of our country. But main difference between GPS and this Gagan and Navik is that Gagan and Navik is for regional service and GPS for global service. And also, we will see in detail when we study GPS, Gagan, and Navik. We are our scientists are planning and project is running for launching more satellites uh, by our country in near future of 2 years. So we can cover most of the region of the world. So this is about the navigation system developed by India and USA. Also, you can see the navigation system by other country. Galileo is for European Union, GLONASS for Russia, and Baidu for China, and QZSS for Japan. But these are the globally available navigation system, and for our country, we have developed only for our region only. That will cover all Indian territory and some portion of the neighbor also. Okay, so these are the applications of satellite communication. And frequency band allotted for different satellite services. In most of the subject you have seen these frequency bands, so there is a confusion. In audio video also we have studied this UHF band, VHF band, L band, S band, C band. In microwave also we have learned, in wireless communication also. So why same thing again, repeat and repeat? Because we have fixed frequency band decided by a controlling authority, but from that band they have to allot different frequency bands for different uh, application of communication. Okay, maybe analog communication application, digital communication application, wireless communication application, but bands are fixed. So here 1 to 2 gigahertz is a smaller band, that is L band. So when it occupied fully, frequency from this is allotted for different services of communication. So when it is fully occupied, not whole 1 to 2 gigahertz, 1 gigahertz bands is not allotted to whole band is not allotted to particular service. But from that, suppose 5 to 15 megahertz is allotted for particular application, 20 to 30 megahertz is allotted for different application. Okay. So when whole frequency band is occupied, then they have to switch to another higher band, then S band, that is bandwidth is for S band is 2 gigahertz. Then C band, bandwidth is 4 gigahertz. Then X band, again bandwidth is 4 gigahertz. 12 to 18 is 6, 18 to 27. So in each band now, nowadays incredibly the number of use of communication purpose or communication channels systems are increasing. So that is why they have go to the higher frequency band. And for any starting any communication system service for through satellite or any type of communication, we have to purchase this band, and that is why you know that spectrum ghotala of India, you know that. Okay, so this is the different bands, and from the same band bandwidth is allotted for different applications. So thank you very much for hearing me silently. I hope that you will have get some knowledge, because I have to try to explain as my way. You can ask me questions and post me question related to this topic, because I am also learning for a lifetime. Any person is not a perfect, and any cannot know all the things, because knowledge is a wide thing. There are lots of things in a world. So I am also learning from last 27 years at the age of 51. So maybe I don't know everything, but always think positive. Again, I say that I don't teach but explain, and ethics, values, and attitude cannot be taught. You try to understand difference between wants and need, price and values, and hope all of you will try to uh, implement in proper way in your life, and all the best for bright and healthy life in a future. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat, Jai Jawan, Jai Hind.